Welcome to the President's Podcast, the latest in the Difference Maker series from Chartered Accountants worldwide. We will be addressing trends and reflections from the World Congress of Accountants and seeing how the profession can play an instrumental role to enable sustainable economies for the future. In every episode, we'll feature a president from one of our member institutes to give their unique insights into the important role the accountancy profession plays as a protector of public interest. Today, I'm joined by Debashis Mitra, host of last year's World Congress of Accounting in Mumbai. Welcome, Debashis. So I wanted to ask you, first of all, how did you become a chartered accountant and eventually the president of your institute?
Let me tell you, it must have been 1987 when I passed out the chartered accountancy examination. None from my family before me were chartered accountants. My family is a family of doctors, lawyers, but nobody was a chartered accountant. But my father and myself, we were very keen that, I become a chartered accountant. The word, chartered, it attracted me. And, I started studying. It was a very tough course, passed out. And since then, never regretted being a chartered accountant.
Amazing. And how did you become the president of the Institute of Chartered Accountants in India?
Let me tell you, in India, we have a three level. We have a branch, we have a regional council above that, and then we have the central council. And then the central council elects the vice president. So I was the chairman of the branch, that is the Guwahati branch. Then I was the chairman of the regional council, that is the East India Regional Council. Then I went on to become a central council member of the institute way back in 2016. Today I am in the 7th year in my central council. And then in the year 2022, I became the president of the institute. The year before, I was the vice president of the institute. So from branch to the regional council to the central council, and then the central council elected me as the vice president, and then the next year I became the president of the institute.
How fabulous. So obviously you and your institute put on an amazing World Congress last year. And there were 8 key themes that you focused on at that Congress. And I want to know from you, which one of those key themes really resonated most with you and why? Which one of the 8 key themes?
The first one, that is, there were 8, 8 themes of World Congress. The first one was relating to the role of the accounting profession in enabling sustainability. Please note that the theme of the World Congress was building trust, enabling sustainability. And we felt that sustainability, climate change, carbon emission, all these aspects were so important, not only for India, but for the world. We also noted that India was going to take over as the president of G20 on the 1st of December. And India's thrust in that, when it took over as the presidency in 1st of December, was one earth, one family, one future. That was a thrust. The thrust was again on climate. The thrust was again on sustainability. And I see worldwide that there is a shift from financial reporting to non-financial reporting. And hence we laid stress on this aspect of sustainability. But let me tell you, along with the sustainability, the other word, that is building trust, that also, according to me, is extremely important for the profession.
I think you're absolutely right. And I think it's really interesting that chartered accountancy and that whole designation is almost morphing from audit and financial reporting to the reporting of sustainability and all of that, and that chartered accountants are the nexus now, the sort of the linchpin of an organization in terms of disseminating that information to all the key stakeholders. So what do you think then that the key challenges and opportunities are facing the profession of chartered accountants, and how can they be taken forward to make the profession even better, even more trusted?
Right. I will pick up the last word that you have just used, trusted. Trust is a very big challenge for the profession. Over a period of time, since our existence for years and years together, I believe we have done well. We have tried our best to live up to the expectations of our stakeholders. But still, I believe that building trust is a continuous process. And unless the profession is trusted, unless the profession is respected, we do not go very far ahead with the profession. I believe trust, respect, and dignity are three words which are very, very important for the profession. Regarding other challenges that you told me about, let me tell you that technological developments have been immense. Today, we are talking about artificial intelligence. We are talking about blockchain. We are talking about cyber security. We are talking about data analytics. We are talking about big data. So many things we are talking about. Now, let me tell you, see, as these aspects progresses, the way we had carried out the profession in the past would undergo a change. For example, take something uh, as something which is very important to the profession, like audit. In audit, we have carried out the audit by doing sampling. Sampling has been, that's the test check. With the technology driving us, I believe in the future this test check sampling could convert, or the expectation would be that we do 100% checking. And once we do 100% checking, then the expectation would be, how many frauds did you catch? Today when we are talking about frauds, we are talking about forensic audit. But then they would say that you are giving us a reasonable assurance, which we give today, a reasonable assurance. In the midst of the reasonable assurance, they will like to lay more and more stress on being a fraud catcher. That's the way I see the profession growing in the future. That's from the audit point of view, right? And sustainability, and that is, the non-financial reporting aspect will become huge as we go ahead. And let me tell you, we are at the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. We are getting our membership prepared to face these challenges that we believe are bound to come and have already come, according to us.
That's so interesting. And so, how do you see the future of the profession? Do you see the role of the chartered accountant changing? Do you see that the future of the profession as being a healthy one?
I'm extremely positive about the future of the profession, let me tell you. And I believe the profession has a very bright future, because the way we carry out the courses, the way we teach budding chartered accountants across the globe, the way they are mentally inclined, the kind of experience that they have will always ensure that our relevance and our importance continues to be there. For example, in India, the audit of all companies are required to be done by chartered accountants. All companies. So that is the kind of trust that the government of India has on the profession of chartered accountancy. So, and I am sure The similar the situation worldwide where listed companies would also be subjected to audit by chartered accountants. I'm only speaking about the auditing aspects. As we go ahead, consultancy would be a very important area. And the chartered accountants, because of their knowledge and skills, because of the grasp of the subject that they deal in or specialize in, they will also do very, very well in the consultancy area. And as we go ahead and carry on doing our duties sincerely, and as we go ahead and pursue excellence and integrity, I have no doubt that the future of this profession is very, very bright.
Well, that's so reassuring to hear. So let's turn back again then to WCOA. And obviously, it's an opportunity for chartered accountants across the globe and accountants to feel part of something bigger. So, in your opinion, what are the benefits of being part of a global professional family like Chartered Accountants Worldwide and attending an event like World Congress?
Let me first of all tell you our experience with the Congress. When we started off with the Congress, you see, after Sydney, immediately thereafter, you see, the pandemic came. 2 years were lost because of the pandemic. And there was total uncertainty whether the Congress will be held at all in 2022 or not. And if held, in what form will it be held? Will it be totally virtual or will it be hybrid? IFAC took a call to make it hybrid. Hybrid. Let me tell you, for the first time in the history of the Congress became a hybrid conference. As we went ahead, we did not know how many people will attend the Congress. But as time progressed, and with the kind of teamwork that the Institute of Chartered Accountants, and with the kind of collaboration that we had with organizations like CAW, whom we consider to be one of our closest friends, with the help and guidance of IFAC, later on we had one of the highest attended conferences, in the sense that more than 10,000 physically and virtually attended the conference. The physical attendance must have been nearing about 7,000. Can you believe it? It was a huge, huge thing, right? So it was, and then we had more than more than 140 sessions. Sorry, more than 40 sessions, more than 140 speakers. So, you see, it became a huge affair for us. And it also became an opportunity to showcase to the world the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. We have been always saying that we are the second largest accounting body in the world, that we have a membership strength of more than 365,000. We have student strength of more than 800,000. But then we have been talking about this, could not showcase our ability and our strength to the world. This gave us an opportunity to do so, and we did it in a mode of collaboration. We thought that this World Congress is not the Congress of only India. This is a Congress of the world, and this is a Congress to celebrate the profession of accountancy. And that's how we went ahead. And we were very happy that in the process, organizations like CAW, which brings together 15 chartered accountancy bodies together, you see, they lent us a helping hand, and we got lot of help from them, lot of guidance from CAW, lot of guidance from IFAC, lot of guidance from, say, CP Australia, ICAW. So we got lot of guidance from them, and it was a total teamwork which ensured the success of the World Congress, the 21st World Congress.
I've heard everybody who's attended it said it was the most fantastic event. So, Debashis, before we finish, I want to ask you something that's a little left field, shall we say. I want to ask you about the first record you ever bought and why you chose it.
The first record?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you talking about a song?
Yes, the song.
Okay, all right. Sound of Music has always, you see, It has been there in my ears. Love music. And when Julie Andrews, you see the doe deer, the female deer, and the sun and all these things, the sound of music, I totally loved it. And I still love that song. Right. So you see, I think that song had a profound impact on me.
That's absolutely fantastic. We've all had a little bit of Julie Andrews in our lives as well. So listen, thank you very much, Debashis. That's all we've got time for today. If you enjoyed listening to this podcast, please do head over to the Chartered Accountants Worldwide website to listen to the rest of the episodes in this series. They're also available wherever you regularly choose to listen to your podcasts. Until next time, goodbye.